Hello there, welcome to MQL5 Expert Advice for Programming. In our last class, we saw how we can begin to use this meta editor to do our program, and we proceed from there. In case you have some questions about that, use the comment section down there. This video, we're going to be writing our very first Expert Advisor robot. Now, do you do it? It's going to be simple. I just want to make something very simple. With what we're going to do is we're going to trade based on just some random variable. Usually, in your programming, in your live trading, you check your indicators. If they say this, you check the candle patterns. Just to keep it simple, this is our first attempt. We're just going to make some random number. Just trade, buy or sell, based on some random variable. So let's get started right away. Open your meta editor and just click new document, expert advisor, generate templates. Give it the name you want. Let me call this first EAO, or say random trader. Okay, put this. Give it some inputs. Let's say take profits, integer, let's give it 100, and then stop loss, let's say 100, just for example. Next, if you want any of these event handlers, just check any of them, but I'm not going to use it in this. I'm not going to use any of these, so I'll proceed. Finish. And now this is everything. Now we explained what these sections mean in the previous section, so I'm just going to remove this to keep my program very tidy, look simple enough, and yeah, since I'm not going to be using any of those. So now, in case you want to add more input parameters, yes, I want to define a string data. Let's call signal. So signal will set, sorry, set it to nothing, empty. Yeah, let's start with the main thing. Let's define some integer random number, and we use this function rand. You can also use math rand. It just gives you a random number. Now, if this number is even, then maybe we buy. If it's odd, maybe we sell. So how do we program that? How do you get even numbers and odd numbers? If they check if the random number is even or odd, you just use a modulo. Modulo is just checking it divides and gives you the remainder. So whenever a number you divide by 2 and the remainder is 1, then that is an odd number. Otherwise it's an even. So how do you put that in mathematics? Okay, this does it. If math mode random number comma 2 is equals to then by so does it. Now, before we begin to buy or sell, we need to get some parameters. We need to know the ask price, the bid price. We already have our stop loss in pips, how much we want in pips. So how you get your ask price? It's definitely a double. Of double because of the decimal points is always going to be there. So we use this function called symbol info double. So you need the string symbol name. Just type this. This is a global constant, a global variable. It's just the value is always equal to the current symbol on which you're running. So when you press the comma, you need a hash high bid. All we need is a hash. So we do the same thing. For this. You get that. Now the trade proper. You can use comments to make it your work very readable. Now we don't want to have many trades running at the same time. So we want to keep it to one position at a time. So we're going to make sure not more than one position. If you have a position currently running, don't open another. So just say positions total. There is a function like that here. Positions total. If it's less than 1, so wherever we then you should come in here, buy, and then say if signal, the variable signal, if is equals to buy, then buy is equal to sell, we sell. So how do we put out buying? Now, to make this whole thing easy, there is a function, there is a class called the trade class. It comes with this. You can find it in the include here. You see the trade. You see there. So you need to import it to this program. So how do you do it in MQL5? Say hash include. Then you put the path. So that's a trade slash trade.mqh. So you don't have to put a semicolon because of this. This is fine like this. And then you make an instance of the class. This is CTrade. So let's call it CTrade. Let's call the instance trade by that name. So with this, trade.buy. So now you need to bring up all your what volume. Let's say 0.01 dots. The string, of course, just use this. What's the price? The ask price. We got. And your stop loss. What about your stop loss? Stop loss is always something ask price minus stop loss. Whatever they ask price correctly minus stop loss. And that stop loss is simply so we need to convert to decimal. So we times point. This is another variable you always get in MQL5, and it's just, for example, 0.001. Depending on the currency you're trading, your first currency will give you up to 4 decimal places. You just have to. So this just converts everything to standard formats from pips. So what about the take profits? The take profit is same ask price now plus take profit times point. Point. So comma, in case you want to put a comment, in a string, you can put it there, but I'm not interested in that for this. For sell, repeat the same thing, of course, for everything. And with this, you should be fine. Now you can compile your program. When you start compiling, notice, oh, there's an error here. If expression or not in global scale. So you look at that, where's it coming from? Okay, seems we got the curly brackets positioning wrong. Okay, this is for yeah. So right now, once you finish your debugging, you can open the editor on the trading terminal. Yeah, by clicking this, and this comes up. So you can choose your trader, choose the currency pair you want, and put a setting. Then you can start. Yeah, you can come back to all the inputs we had when we were all these. That's what you have here. So if you, in case you want to change that, say if you take profit of 50, you can do it. Then you start to run. So see, and use this to backtest your strategy. And congratulations on writing your first expert advisor.